Start streaming. We streaming, bitch.
Yeah.
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 Now, search your feelings. Do you feel Fluffy is here?
Search
your feelings.
I don't. You've got the fluff sense. I do not.
The Fluffy sense?
You've got the sense for the fluff.
I don't think Fluffy's here yet.
I don't think Fluffy is here yet either. I don't think Fluffy expects us to be streaming because it's
Friday.
We're like 3 hours late getting started, and we haven't streamed in 3 weeks.
This is very true. We've been bad.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to
All right, and I'm going to try to narrate. Here we go. God, this soundtrack is amazing. Yes.
Whoa. Yes.
Yes. All right, here we go. The following is translated by Google. 15th century, 3-RU. Lo, I bought an irreconcilable person for this dark world. Uratori Hashu of Transylvania, another, such as Dracula. He was lucky to be lost in the ancient capital far away, and he made his dark goddess be lost in this world. He was lucky when he got pleased with the festival and was obliged to make a tombstone. With the power of evil, Mad O'Clock made a merciless thing all the time into the world, and changed the Wallachia gold soil to umbilical umbra and the land of Scorpion.
The umbilical umbrella?
And his own crazy king finally tried to spread the tales of his work to the European gold soil. The Orthodox Church who prayed for this thing promptly sprinkled the phlegm when it seems despite this area, and 7% blood. Moreover, even in this place, I saw a fight against Dracula, so I decided to fight again. Taka, however, there was no other way to take the mountain, even if you go as a single one, 3%. The Orthodox Church, which has disappeared into this soot, has finally succeeded in entrusting the Dracula to the Helmont family, called the Fawn Honor Hunter. Hermont Slough has a sieve trace dating back to ancient times, and it has been said that the deceased has come down in the struggle with the gradual casualties. However, too much human beings were afraid and frustrated by people because of the power they got. For this reason, sometime I disappeared from people before the people. There was no one who looked at themselves the fierce __________0 ______0. I was able to go around.
Rumaro is the bastard!
Rumaro is the bastard. It was Helmont. Sheen, Helmont's wish was to go back to electricity more than 100 years. Dracula and the first person to fight AF. I'm about to begin here. It's not even
Thank
like
you,
it's
Google Translate.
It's horrible translate to the point where I don't even understand what it was trying to say.
All we need to know is Romaro was the bastard. Here we go.
If I could get away with making
Fucking
that the stream
Romaro?
title, I would.
Here we go. What do we want to name ourselves?
Rumaro, obviously.
All right, Romaro.
Hold on.
How do you spell it?
Rumorou.
Yeah, Castlevania. All right, so I should say that we are playing not Castlevania 3. We are playing Akumojo Densetsu, which is the Japanese version. The Japanese version has a couple things going for it. One, it's way easier than the American version. And two, the music is way more fucking raw because Konami back in the 80s was so cool that they put sound hardware in the fucking cartridge. So this has a VRC6 chip, I think is what it's called, and it allows for like a whole bunch of cool audio stuff, including the sick sawtooth bass line. And we are playing this on a Famicom that has had some modifications done on it. also, we ended up having to change a resistor because the audio was fucked up. So, and there's a cat. Yeah. So I was just explaining what it is we're playing and how we are playing it. Also, you'll notice that today's stream is not called Metal Gear Fridays because that was stupid.
No,
It's so golden.
So,
I almost fell.
you almost fucked it
immediately.
up. Man, this looks like Castlevania.
Yeah, it does.
You know what doesn't look like Castlevania?
Castlevania 2.
Yes.
This game, they were like, let's make Castlevania 1, but on steroids. Like, it's such a bigger game. There's so many branching paths. Like, this really is, I think, it's like either this or Symphony of the Night, the best Castlevania game.
You know what I find interesting though is that like the opening narration, like
It's
that
not
whole,
normally
the whole
like
prologue. No, just like the whole prologue is in Japanese, but then everything in the UI is English.
Well, a lot of like 80s Japanese stuff is kind of like that because I guess the explanation I heard was that a lot of the kana is kind of hard to distinguish in a 8-bit font.
That's totally believable. Yeah.
So it's easier to just use English.
Yeah, because you can make bolder characters like that.
Check out the Fleeman in this one. Normally in the US version of Castlevania 3, those are just regular looking Fleeman. But they're like demon dudes in this one.
Snakehead things.
Oh yeah. All your friends
Oh,
are
God.
back. Bats are still a threat. I have been trying to get through this game for a few months now, and I still cannot get through it. It's very, very hard. But these first few stages, I can pretty much get There we go. Wow, wow.
That fight just seemed to go a lot quicker than I expected.
I whipped him.
That's very shrill.
Oh, yeah. Are you ready for the best level in all of video games?
Is this clockwork?
Are you ready for the purple and tealest level of all time?
I am. Bring it.
Look at how fucking cool this is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love this so much.
I had to put this on when I was at work again the other night, last night. God, this soundtrack is fucking amazing.
Is this tickling your Castlevania hole?
Oh, dude, it's tickling my taint real good. So actually, on the subject of 8-bit soundtracks, when I was at work the other night, I was closing... I won't mention names at all, but I was closing with the guy that we all kind of jokingly refer to as a robot.
Yeah, okay. I sent he messaged me on Facebook the other day, and I sent him a link of the Kraftwerk song, "The Robots."
Oh.
We are the robots.
But anyway, so I put on some. I think what I put on was Shadow of the Ninja. It's another NES soundtrack, and I was like, "Yay, more chiptunes! Aren't you thrilled?" And he's like, "No, I like chiptunes. It makes me happy. It is." I don't remember what he said, but basically it was something along the lines of like, "I like it. It gives me the nostalgia feels." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, it also makes sense that you'd like it. I mean, you're a robot. It's just ones and zeros. It's a very raw kind of thing." And he's like, "Yeah, man, I feel it in my core." Okay.
My processor core.
That's some real advanced shit.
This game is
Right
fucking
there.
cool.
It is cool.
This clock has 2 pendulums. That's how fucking cool it is.
All right, so question for you. Did you look at a guide for this game at all? Did you discover the secrets on your own?
No, this is a game that I definitely didn't find them on my own volition. I've seen like my parents and
playthroughs
grandparents play this so much that it's embedded in me where the shit is. For these first levels,
Okay.
once we progress a little further, I will probably be a lot foggier.
Now, we've already talked about the soundtracks being different. As far as like visually, are the games any different?
The font is different.
Well, I'm talking sprites and
No.
color palettes and stuff.
No. But the font is different. The font in the real Castlevania 3, or I should say the American Castlevania 3, is more like Gothic. Which kind of, in some
And
cases,
also
makes
not
things hard
Japanese.
to read. Still not Japanese, correct?
Is that with
This is, yeah, that's a 2. I can throw 2 holy waters now. This part is a little better optimized in the US version.
Oh boy, yeah.
There we go. Once we get past those gears, we're fine.
So there's a lot of movement. in
There's
this
a
game,
lot going on.
which is kind of cool compared to. Like I understand that Castlevania 1 and Castlevania 3 were released at very different times, but
Well, not that. Castlevania 1 was 86 or 87, and this was 89.
I just can't get over how much better everything is with this. There's a lot of movement in the background. I don't even think did the torches flicker in Castlevania 1? I don't even think those were animated sprites. I think they were just there.
I think they do.
But even just the amount of stuff going on in the soundtrack is interesting too. This has like multiple channels. Now, granted, Famicom and NES versions are different, but there's a lot of channels going on. And then the original NES, that's not the case. Get
You're gonna
down here, Curious
You're gonna make
George.
me do it, huh? Alright, fine. Alright. I was hoping to not take any damage, but I'm taking damage now. Actually, probably the best weapon to have here is the knife, which I think I
Nice.
Yeah.
Turn into regular Fleetwood.
So
Mega Man!
I don't know what are we being told right now.
we're being told, hey, Dracula fucked me over or something. My name is Grant Danasty.
Not Romero.
No.
I understand he is the bastard.
No, we are the bastard.
Oh, they shake hands. Wow.
I really like the animation when you tell someone no, you don't want them to come with you. Simon's just like, this is the most like hardcore no head shaking. That super didn't feel good to do. I am still very sore from yesterday. Alright, so check out how cool Grant is. It takes 1,000 years to load. But, so...
You can just throw knives?
I can just throw knives,
forever.
and that's my regular thing. Also...
Oh, that's cool.
I do sticky wally stuff. Now, the sticky wally stuff is real hard because it's kind of like in Metroid 2 how you have to hold against the wall that you're sticking onto.
And press up or down or whatever.
Yeah. So like I will definitely die because I let go at the wrong time or something like that. And also
seriously
it's
not take any fall damage there?
no, there's no fall damage.
Wow. That's convenient.
And the cool thing, like, I always thought it was so cool that you had to, like, go backwards out of the stage. God damn it.
This
Cool fucking game.
soundtrack really gets my dick hard.
Check this out, check this out. Whoop. Check this out. Womp, womp. All one
Oh,
up. That's not easy to do. And I can just be like, you know, this wall, fuck your shit.
So you just skip walls?
I can just climb up over them.
That seems fucky, but impressive.
Hey. Gotta time it out. This is a fucking cool level.
Yeah.
Like, right after this stage, the game becomes bullshit ass hard, and it'll become way more frustrating, but right now, this is just happy fun times.
Is it going to be like our Castlevania 1 playthrough?
Oh, yeah. This game takes that level of difficulty and also puts that on steroids.
But I think the NES version is the one that was harder, right?
For Castlevania 1? Or
No.
no, Castlevania 3, the NES version is harder, yes. It's harder in that Grant doesn't throw these. He just has like a little Raphael, like, tiny weapon. Alright, check this shit out. Yeah.
Wow. Nicely played.
I had to work a little bit to make that work. I had to practice that a little bit. Womp. Oh, no sound. It didn't do the... Oh, right here it doesn't do it anyway. I kind of want, like... I kind of want you to play the first couple stages of this. Like, maybe we'll reset at some point. Because, like, I feel like you would fucking enjoy the shit out of this. What? So you'll notice that Grant takes more damage than Simon does, but he's faster.
That's fair.
It's gonna be real hard to resist singing the songs.
I know. I'm really having to fight the urge.
Come on now. Come on now. Look at how cool this place is.
God damn it. How many times do you think we've listened to that soundtrack start to finish?
Over 100 times.
I would agree with that.
Here's some.
Yeah, got that bass.
I don't like Sypha. I find her really hard to use. If you get the right like magic spells with her, like it makes the game like really a piece of cake. But like I just don't. She takes so much damage and she's really slow, and I just don't. I'm gonna stick with my boy Grant. Oh, this is. I did not control the frogs.
Not an ideal situation to be in. A lot of fucking frogs.
There we go. We're
Nice.
okay.
So,
I'm not gonna
when you
bother.
first introduced me to that kind of the remix with both soundtracks together, and the explanation that it gives is like, well, the Famicom version had all these extra channels, so they had some sweet bass lines, but it kind of drowned everything else out. I didn't really notice it just listening to it, but in-game, it's very... Like, there's a lot of times where there's parts that I know are there, because I've listened to them a million times.
But it's drowned out by
But
the sawtooth.
yeah, I only know they're there because I know they're there. You know what I mean?
Yep. I sometimes have trouble with this boss. So this boss in this stage is going to be a bat, kind of similar to the first Castlevania. But the difference is every time you hit it, it's like one of those blobs in Zelda where it like becomes two little bats, and then does it again, and
Yay. There's like a slime in every video game.
Come on. I'm getting fucked up by the grinders. Okay. Die, ghosties. Hopefully I can get it on this first try because that screen gets to be a real pain in the dick. Here we go. This is basically the ideal weapon for this. Perfect. Yeah, we did it first try. Good. Because that can be a real pain in the ass. This is a cool stage too. Yeah. It's just so atmospheric. I'm gonna walk this guy over here. So I can just do this. Oh, we gotta go quick here. Do I want that? No, I don't think I want that. Oh, it sounds so dreadful. In the best way. Now, I tend to really be stupid in this room and take damage that I don't need to. Because I don't plan my route. There we go. That's a room where it's real easy to get all the way down to like half health if you're not paying attention. These fires tend to last a little longer than I would like. Is there anything? No. No. That could have been useful. Someone's knocking in the bathroom? Let me out! I am Toiletman.
It's that fucking hand from the Majora's Mask.
Do you have any paper?
The Buttmaster. Oh no! Oh, that was a lot of health. I did not jump correctly there. Ouchie. I love this. Big, dreadful. Quickly, quickly now. Alright, well, we've beaten the game. This is the end.
Oh, we're on the Game Plus, huh?
Yeah. This is kind of sad how easy this is. Totally Dracula. Spoilers.
I don't know that big.
It's totally Dracula. Totally spies. This is Dracula's not as good son, Alucard. At least in this game, he's kind of not so hot. He's not to Symphony of the Night status yet. He's just kind of ripping off his dad a little bit. So the reason I'm walking back and forth is I kind of guide him to where I want him to stand.
Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward in terms of fights.
I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, like, that can be a real pain in the ass.
Oh, I'm sure. As is true, really, with just, like, Castlevania games in general, especially the early ones.
Mm-hmm. It's all about learning.
Yeah. I'm Alucard. Don't hate me, please.
All right, check out.
I'll be real
check
cool
out,
later.
Trevor's
No.
awesome animation. No.
Oh, wow. That's intense. So, who did you decline being friends with?
That was Alucard.
Is he garbage?
He's not garbage, but I like Grant better than Alucard.
Oh, you can only have one.
You can only have one. Yeah, if you
Oh.
pick Alucard, then Grant's all like, "Well, I've done my job. I'm a bounce. I helped you." This stage is way harder on the NES because these mummies go from spawning to throwing ribbons immediately. Instead, in this version where
There's
you'll
a
see
delay.
here, it takes them a good few seconds. I don't know how to not get hit by the eyeball there. Because you always go up the stairs. Like right here specifically is real bullshit because you're just immediately like, oh, I'm fucked.
Just getting railed on.
From both sides. Whoop!
See, in Dark Souls,
All right,
if you had
let's
a
see if I can
divine
get
weapon,
the let's see if I can get the timing right on this. Nope. That's an extra life.
Oh,
That's an extra life right there. Yep.
Thing.
I don't think I can. No.
Interesting. God, this fucking music.
Which way should we go? Which way should we go?
I'm half tempted to send the Vomitron guy an email and be like, look, please God, do Castlevania 3 on your next NES record.
So I'm pretty sure if we go this way, we're gonna fight a revised version of the level 1 boss, but it'll be a faster route, but he's hard. Or if we go down, it's the beginning of stage 6, I believe, but it's like a longer route.
Oh.
Let's try this. Let's give this a shot. We got 4 lives. And it's, of course, infinite continues, so you don't really have to be that concerned with dying.
Is it the same? So is the continue system in this closer to 2 or 1?
As in, like, you spawn exactly where you died?
Yeah, you just lose all your hearts and
It's
shit.
1, not
Okay.
2. 2 was bullshit. Like, you'd think that that'd be a good thing. Like, oh, I can just pick up right where I left off, except it's literally exactly where you left off.
Yeah. So as long as you died in a place that wasn't, like, I fell to my death, then that's fine. Or if you got hit with a long-range attack, that's fine. But if you happen to die because you've got, like, 6 people spawning in on top of you, guess what, homeboy? That pain will continue.
Isn't there a health here? There's a 2.
Jesus Christ.
I think we got this. We just kind of lucked out and had the right weapon for the job, really.
Yeah, no kidding. Wrecked his ass.
And in my playing of this, I cannot get past block 7. This is block 6.
Ah.
I typically get hung up on 7. Like, this is where I start having... And I'm actually going to switch to Grant here. Oh, this song!
This is one of my 2 favorite songs.
I have to stop it for a second.
I was like, why? What happened?
Well, because there's jumpy monkeys
I
down
didn't
there.
realize that you had used the stopwatch. The game just went quiet all of a sudden when you jumped, and I'm like, no, what happened? Why?
Oh!
Wow.
See, that's
a
what happens with
save.
Grant, is he gets stuck on things. Because he's all sticky. Is there... I don't think there's anything here, right? Oh, this is another cool thing Grant can do. So, I can throw a knife in the reverse direction of where I'm hanging.
Oh, that's cool.
Swyman! It's not Simon, it's Trevor. And actually, it's Ralph. His actual name in the Japanese version is Ralph. Good old Ralphie Belmont. Ralphie Belmondo.
Well, no, what's the... Hold on.
Could have planned that a little better. No! No, is that something? No. I feel like there's something here. But my feelings are wrong.
No, correction, your last name is Helmont.
Helmont.
Remuro Helmont.
Ramuro is the bastard.
Yes.
This is where bats are gonna fuck me.
Dude, I love this song so much.
It's so good. You remember your friends.
I hate these
They're
guys.
not so stupid to walk themselves off the screen anymore.
Nope. Clearly not.
Why did I do that? There's no reason to do that. Skelemans. Ow. Oh, only 2 hits, okay. I don't remember what this is. Oh, right.
Frankenstein, who is immune to damage from those, apparently.
No, he's not.
I'm watching him not take damage right now, John.
Why are you not taking the damage? Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. There you go. So you were
Ooh,
cutting that close.
cutting that
Jesus.
close. See, I'm not used to that boss because I usually go the long way at the end of 5
Yeah.
instead of the short way, but we just so happen to have a good weapon for it.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is actually going to put us in 7. Ah, okay, this is, yep. This stage sucks ass.
Oh, yeah?
It has good fucking music, though.
Okay, way to narrow it down. You find me a single stage that doesn't have good music, I'll find you a fucking liar.
Alright, fine.
This whole soundtrack is incredible. You know what, like, really irritates the piss out of me? I say it's not that annoying, but it surprises me.
This is why this sucks. Melt the blocks already.
Wow, this just takes forever.
Yeah. It'll be this one that goes. It just takes it forever.
Huh.
And then there's a part where blocks fall and you have to climb up the falling blocks.
I have been, like, when I'm doing dishes or cooking or whatever, I'll just jump on YouTube or Spotify and find a...
I done goofed.
You did.
Is that my first death?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you made some serious progress. I can't even give you grief about it.
Ah, then there's the second one.
There you go. They come in
Alright, now we're
threes.
playing Castlevania.
Oh. I'll throw on like a 8-bit, in some cases it's 16-bit, playlists. And you got your staples in there, like Chrono Trigger is always in there, Final Fantasy is always in there, Mario, of course, Zelda. Every now and again. Aren't you glad that that's not a thing that...
You sing all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure am.
Well, you brought it up, so that'll probably change in the very
Well,
near future.
now it's
Daytona!
Ah, those guys.
Man, are they killable?
Yes, but I'm just bad. I'm just bad at video games. All right, there's health here though.
So kill that.
Can you?
It's like if you die to that, I'm gonna laugh real hard. So anyway,
blob! Ah!
What I was going to say is Castlevania 3 is never in those lists. Oh, Castlevania 1 and 2 are. Well, Castlevania 2, the only thing that's ever in there is Bloody Tears. But, like, Castlevania 1, of course.
Ah, shit! Oh. Okay, continue.
Like, your signature Castlevania song is in there. Like, that's in there. But Castlevania 3 just gets no love at all, despite the fact that I would say it has the best soundtrack of the bunch. At least of the NES titles. Wow. How did you do that?
Is this gonna be the bad guy again? I don't know if I have enough health to do this. I really don't think I do. I did it. I done it to myself. I done it to myself.
You did do it to yourself. God, man.
Oh,
If you guys have not taken the time to listen to this soundtrack, you're doing yourself an injustice. I say you guys, there's nobody here. But if you were here, if there were people here, I would recommend that you listen to this. Because it's real good.
oh.
So you can make that.
Okay. Fucking stairs. There.
You're not allowed to have problems with stairs. That's my shtick.
Gimmick infringement, is that what it is?
Huh?
Gimmick infringement?
Yes. I don't know what made me think of this, but there's a story going around right now, I guess. There is some company that makes models, like DLC for flight sims. They've got the two planes they have on the market right now are like the Concorde and some Airbus model. The Concorde is an $80 piece of DLC, and the Airbus is $100. Maybe it's the other way around.
Is that normal pricing for flight
I guess
sims?
it is.
That's insane.
Well, now granted, these are models like, so Microsoft Flight Sim can use them, but Lockheed Martin, I didn't realize, which if you don't know who they are, they make planes. They're one of like the Boeing, Airbus, Lockheed Martin, well, Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman
I
are
don't
like,
have a good grouping. I don't have a good grouping here.
oh, there's a good one right there. Wow.
Draw the X! No!
Wow. Unfortunate.
Do you wanna try?
I don't.
Okay. Oh man. If I stand
anyway.
here, I'll be safe for a little bit. Leave me alone! No, goddamn. I see.
No. Oh, now you have no weapon.
Yep, that's what dying does. But
So-
there's an axe right there. Be facing this way.
So anyway, I guess a couple people on the flight sim.
Motherfucker.
That sucks. That's way too happy for a game over.
I forget I don't have to do that. I can just go.
So
X. No.
this this company, I guess, there's some people on the flight sim subreddit that noticed, like, hey, there's an EXE that's in this DLC that basically goes through and captures all of your login information in the Chrome browser
Oh.
without anybody's consent. Isn't that fucking weird? So immediately, of course, they posted this online, like, hey, just so you know, this company is taking your shit without telling you that that's a thing that they're doing. So then the company bites back, like they threatened the moderators of the subreddit with like legal action for like libelous comments and shit. And they're like, no, we're calling it as it is. You're taking people's login information and account names. Like, why the fuck would you need that? And their response was, well, yeah, but we only use that if our installer basically figures out that you're using a pirated copy of the DLC. And I'm like, okay, fine. But you're still admitting to having taken people's information and holding on to it just because you think maybe you'll need it sometime. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So as it turns out, I guess a handful of people ended up paying like close to $100 or $100 straight up in some cases for malware. Isn't that neat?
For a keylogger.
Yeah. Whoops!
Thanks,
Anyway.
guys.
Yeah. And I guess they threatened some other, like an enthusiast website. Man, John, you suck at this.
I told you I never got past 7. Never been past 7. And I have tried. Oh, yeah, dummy, you gotta jump. I guess I only have to wait for 2 blocks.
Okay.
I
Now,
gotta
John,
figure out
listen to
a
me.
way to handle this blob. Mother. Alright, blob handle.
Okay.
I kill you. I kill you now. I kill you. I kill you to death. What are you doing? Decide where you want to go. Decide where you want to go. Oh, so Matt, you know how, I came here today and instead of the, like, nice PlayStation, duffel bag that I usually have,
Oh, yeah.
I had just a grocery store bag
Yes, I was
with
ordering
all my
it.
fucking stuff in it.
Okay, so yeah, not your regular bag.
Yeah,
just
so
a
like,
plastic
remember
bag.
when that happened? Well, what happened was
Did your bag make it in the pool?
no.
Oh.
So we were my brother and I, Michael,
I know him.
going
yes.
over to our buddy Adrian's house, mutual friend Adrian there, and we were gonna go swim and have good times. So I brought my duffel bag with clothes in it and a towel. I remember the towel this time. Oh, now there are 2 blobbies. I've made problems. No. Okay. Hold on. I will continue in a second. Hold on. I need to handle this. There.
Nice.
So I bring a duffel bag with my clothes. Michael decides he's going to bring a trash bag with his clothes. The theory being a plastic bag. If you have wet clothes, you put it in the wet bag. Blah, blah, blah. We swim, and we get out, and I go, okay, well, I'm going to go get dressed first. So I go and I get dressed, and I leave the duffel bag in the bathroom so that Michael can put his clothes in the trash bag and then put the trash bag in the duffel bag, right?
Right.
What he does is he gets dressed, puts his clothes in the trash bag, takes the trash bag, leaves the duffel bag. Well, that's not mine. What the fuck? You just... Oh, it's not mine, so fuck it? Like...
So he just didn't pick it up? So
no,
it's still
just
at
didn't
Adrian's
pick it
house.
up. Still at Adrian's parents' house.
So, I'm not going to go so far necessarily as to say you're...
Oh, right, I have to walk through the door.
Okay, I'm like, we waiting on something? Like, Is the game broken?
All right, so this is a real cool fucking part. Not at all.
Ouch.
We get to just hang out here for a very long time.
Yeah, this looks boring as hell.
This is not a cool part. And these bricks do a fuck ton of damage when they hit you.
And I guess that makes sense. You're taking a brick to the head.
Yeah, you literally are taking a human-sized brick.
Who's dropping these? There's a bit like this in Dark Souls at the top of Sen's Fortress, but it's like, hey, there's giant exploding boulders and shit. Oh, it's because there's a giant throwing them at you. Go kill him. Okay.
There's kind of a pattern to it. So once you kind of see the pattern, it's not that rough, but like...
So anyway, what I was going to say is, I'm not necessarily going to say that Michael's an idiot, but I am going to say he's got...
Well, and he asked me like, oh, do you got your duffel bag? And I'm like, I think I said yes, because I assumed I had put it in the trunk of the car, or that he had.
So you're both dumb.
We're both dumb.
But your brother,
He did ask me
where his
multiple
head is
times
at
if I had the duffel bag.
That also sounds like a very John thing to be like, yeah, oh.
And then I get unpacking the car and I'm like, hey, where's the duffel bag? He's like, you said you had it. I'm like,
so that's
I didn't
fair.
say I had it.
I mean,
he's like, oh yeah, I did say I had it. But fuck you anyway. So yes. That's why I don't have the duffel bag. So ends the tale of the duffel bag. I think I can make that now.
Oh, it sucks.
And then it happened. How far back do I have to... Yup. That's why. That's why I don't like level 7.
Oh, no.
I got that at the very
That is
last.
turbo suck.
Well, because, you know, so you have block 7-1. I think 7 goes all the way to like 7-8.
Oh my god.
7-9.
That's...
It's the only
That's a
stage
lot.
that does that.
It's the longest one in the game.
Mm-hmm. Like halfway through the game, they just...
Ha!
What did you just do? Put Dr. Pepper in your coffee?
No. I picked it up having been drinking Dr. Pepper, which is corn syrup and chemicals, and went to hot beans run through water.
Hot beans.
Excuse me, beans run through hot water. Burnt beans.
Full of beans.
And it was a stark contrast in flavor.
Oh! Oh! The Castlevania opera singers.
So,
It's not over till the fat asshole sings.
when do you feel like singing, John?
I just
The what the fuck? I just got like 3 emails all at once.
What'd you buy? Have you purchased any DLC for your flight sim apps?
No, no, not recently. We just got a follow.
Oh,
Commander Root. I don't know who you are, but thank you.
yeah. Ah! 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 Chamona! No!
Dude, seriously, I want to make... Because I showed you that video that's like, it's just 4 minutes of Michael Jackson's
Just
grunts, right?
Sounds, yes.
I want that to be my ringtone for a while.
I just saw on YouTube
It's amazing.
a couple days ago. I saw a video of Michael Jackson getting very fucking angry at Slash on stage because he wouldn't fucking stop playing.
Michael Jackson got angry at Slash?
Yes.
No, I've never seen that. When did
Slash-
they perform together? Like, when was that
I
a
have
thing
no
that took
idea.
place?
I don't understand why they'd play together.
The only thing I could figure that would make some level of sense would be...
And Slash was clearly being a dick.
Oh, a Guns N' Roses guy is a dick? Oh, that's just crazy. That band is garbage. They're
Yeah,
not...
Guns N' Roses is fucking trash.
I don't understand the love that they get. Like, I'll grant you, Welcome to the Jungle is fucking good.
No,
That's
it's
a good
not
song.
good. No, it's not good, and Paradise City is not good, and I fucking hate that every time you play Burnout, it fucking plays that song.
Take me down to the Paradise City with the
Fuck off!
home.
Fuck off.
They're like, I don't mind those two songs. They're
Yeah!
You did it, buddy.
Oh.
All right.
No!
This is not an ideal situation. Whoa, what is going on with the bottom line of bricks down there? We got some funky stuff with the game.
There we go. I fixed it.
I fixed it by going away.
I hate this part. Fuck, who thought this was a good idea? Like, you guys made such a cool game. Up to now.
Clearly not the same person that came up with this soundtrack because they are in two very different places.
And fucking Grant has to stand like fucking Michael Jackson in Smooth Criminal all the time.
Oh boy. We have fun here, folks.
Ow!
I don't want to play that now.
You know what I've been like weirdly getting into lately?
What?
And I know you've been witness to it. Fucking Stevie Wonder.
Stevie
Wonder's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder is the man. That guy wrote so many good songs.
So many songs I did not realize he wrote. He fucking wrote Higher Ground. Ah!
Oh, it starts.
Ah!
Yeah, but it starts you there. That's cool.
For now, until I get the game over that I will inevitably get. Also, Will Smith has ruined that one song for me because Wild Wild West is the same exact song. Thank you, Will Smith.
Same exact song. What do you mean?
We're going straight to the Wild Wild West.
Right?
I wish those times.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Look up, I think it's called I Wish. And then also look up Wild Wild West by
I know
the
how
Will
Wild
Smith.
Wild West goes. I owned that CD at one point. That might still someplace.
Like, he straight up didn't just sample that song, he fucking stole that whole song.
Stevie Wonder Wild Wild West original. All right.
This is gonna get
Holy
content ID.
crap!
Fuck me! Get to the court, like, it's more apparent.
Wow. Wow. Holy Christ,
He fucking
man.
stole that song.
Are you serious?
I hope Stevie Wonder
Somebody
sued
has
his
mashed
ass.
this up, and I want to hear it.
It's the same fucking song.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I cannot.
I mean, it's a good
believe-
fucking song, but he like maybe write your own song. Maybe make a different song.
Well, somebody very, very cleverly pointed out, I guess, in the comments on this video, Stevie Wonder appeared in the music video for Wild Wild West.
Okay.
So, Oh, John.
Continue. We playing Castlevania now.
But I'll
Yeah,
be
man,
playing
Stevie
Castlevania
Wonder
now.
is fucking cool.
Yeah, I should listen to him more.
And it's funny, like now I've been playing Stevie Wonder at work, and people are just like, "What the fuck?"
To be fair, like, okay, but you and I don't play conventional shit. Our like, if one of us, or if the two of us are working together during a closing shift, that speaker is going to go through a couple genres.
Kenny G has been coming up, which I fucking cannot stand, which Matt finds hilarious. So every night he puts it on. It makes that speaker sound really good, though.
The speaker sounds really good, but I didn't even. Kenny G is fine. I don't know that I would go so far as to say I like Kenny G. I can live with it. It's fine.
I don't like Kenny G.
He's a guy that plays sax.
He plays a little like baby like.
I think it's the alto sax.
No, it's
tenor.
It's a like
Hold
a
on.
little pussy bitch sax.
Yeah.
It's not a Bill Clinton sax. Ah!
Interestingly, oh nope. So okay, I made the mistake of trying to Google "pussy bitch sax" and then go to Google Images. That was a mistake. Oh god. Oh no. I was hoping somebody else on the internet.
I didn't see what you.
You don't want to. Had I read the actual Google results before I clicked images, I would have known what I was getting into. That was a bad idea. Oh no. See, it's not a tenor sax. No, it's alto.
You're gonna want to wash that mouthpiece
Yeah.
before you actually play that saxophone. It's one of them little clarinet-looking pieces of shit.
A sopranino sax? What the shit?
A Socrates sax? A Socrates? Get back here.
That's totally it. Yeah, it's just like that little straight-looking piece of shit.
Ah! Ah! No!
Wow.
Oh, did you see?
Oh, I see the fucking peaks on that. I apologize to anybody who might be watching this. Christ almighty.
Oh,
Jesus penis.
Jesus penis.
Yeah.
And the fucking one hits you right away every
Christ.
time.
Don't die here, John.
I wish these blocks would shove it up their ass. Fuck Konami. Hashtag fuck Konami.
When you're mad
Fuck
at a
Konami
game,
89.
when you're mad at a game and you're stuck in the same place, and you have to listen to like the same song over and over and over again. Do you eventually do you start making up lyrics to it?
Yeah.
I was doing that the other night playing Dark Souls.
don't want
playing up
to
against
be
Seath
in
the
this room.
Scaleless, the giant dragon fuck. Stupid ass temple. God, that fight made me so mad. I spent like an hour and a half on it.
Okay.
It was making me real grumpy. And then eventually, I just kind of... I was like, I'm done with this. I'm going to go to bed. And then I got up the next morning and played it before I went to work. Beat him on my second try.
That's how it always works. Like, so, I don't know if you were there for this, but like Adrian was telling us a story about how his mom used to tell him like, oh, if you eat your dinner, you'll be better at video games.
Oh, man.
And so he'd go eat food, and then sure enough, he'd beat that level because he like took a break and
Yeah.
ate food. And
But honestly, there's
it
got to be...
works.
Oh. John.
Come on. Almost there.
I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break concentration right now.
Pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes.
Pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes.
Almost there. God, can you imagine doing this with just fucking Trevor and you can't control his jump in midair?
No, thank you.
I think I can do it now.
John!
Oh my god.
You!
Hashtag fuck Konami 1987.
Yay! You did it!
Spider assholes. Red skeleton asshole. Spider asshole. My asshole. The birds. All
Fucking
right.
hate birds.
Oh, but right, I'm Grant. I can just fucking. Where is this taking me? Oh, I think there's an extra life in this. Yeah.
Oh man, this game is stressing me out. I'm not even one playing it. What time?
Dude, if we see block 8, I'm gonna be real happy.
There's passwords in this game too, though, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. They don't fuck you like that.
I was gonna say like we do not have enough time to finish this.
Oh no, we're fine. I need to be very careful about my jumping.
Because the spikes up top.
Uh-huh. And the spikes below. So this is flippy floor. Flippy floor! No!
Fuck.
Alright, I don't have to. I don't
That's
need
not
to
bad.
go back to that fucking place.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's breaky floor. Breaky floor.
Breaky floor!
Not today, breaky floor. Not on this stage. This is a real fucking cornucopia of fucking awesome
Nice
shit.
use of the word cornucopia.
If I take you with me, will you stop the other ones from? Nope.
I feel like I was talking about something before, but I don't remember what it is.
I don't remember either.
Oh, Kenny G. Right. So, anyway, so John and I will play a lot of metal and chiptunes and that kind of shit at work. And every now and again, we'll get people who come back and they're like, that's not really work appropriate. Even if it's not, there's not a lot of swearing or anything, but it's stuff.
It's not so much that's not work appropriate, it's just what the fuck is that?
I'll say it's not even that it's work appropriate, it's that somebody is like, that seems oddly aggressive for work. And I'm like, I don't really give a shit. Stop listening to our music. So, at one point, I was like, I should put on something that everybody agrees is totally appropriate for the workplace always. And I thought, well, jazz is
Well, we were
jazz
talking
is pretty much
about.
that.
We were talking about. Oh.
Didn't know that it does this. So, you're fine. John, you're fine. So anyway, we were talking about something, and I was like, oh man, Kenny G is like, that's a real sick.
No!
Kenny G is a real sick. What the shit is this?
Go up. Take the hit. I don't care. Just go up.
Like, Kenny G is super work appropriate. It's jazz lounge bullshit. And so I went onto iTunes Music and I picked the first Kenny G tune that came up,
Which
is
of
a song-
course is fucking.
Songbird, which is like the most. Man, it's lame. But it made me laugh.
If you think about Kenny G, that's the song that it is.
It's the most. it's bad, like romance scene kind of music, and I think I laughed so hard my eyes were starting to water, and it still makes me laugh every time I play it at work.
It's not quite Return to Innocence level, but
Oh no, we were trying to figure out how loud the speaker could go. That's
right.
what it was. And we're like, we need to pick something appropriate that nobody's going to complain about, and I think that's what I decided on. And we figured out that you could hear it almost halfway through the story, which is impressive. I'm very happy. Oh, wow. That was a good drop.
Oh, no. That didn't...
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, where does it start you?
Where do you think it starts me?
We'll find
Where
out.
do you think it starts me?
You beat the
I
boss.
bet it starts me at the beginning of level motherfucking 7.
Maybe.
Which we were on part 8 of.
Well, I know we've been streaming for an hour and 11 minutes, but do you want to start cooking?
What's
Now it is 4:30.
We should go a little longer.
Okay. I was thinking
let's
we go
at
until
least
5.
Until 5, yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if this was going to be like a... No.
This was a quitting point?
I wasn't sure if this was a deal breaker for the moment, yeah. Because we're going to have to heat the oil up to fry anything, and then depending on, like, the chicken is probably going to take a half hour or so. I made no plans for a side, so I don't know what the fuck we're going to do, but... Maybe we
do not need a side?
Huh?
We do not need a side?
That's kind of what I figured. We're going to want something, though, I imagine. You can't... Do you drink milk? No, you're lactose intolerant, right?
Oh!
You're made for a fun time, then. Because this is going to be spicy
That
as shit.
meat soaking in milk, yes. That'll
No, not
be
even
fine.
that. The dredging I don't think is going to make a difference, but I'm thinking more along the lines of, like, you will have nothing to put that fire out with.
Oh, it won't be that hot. It won't be that hot.
You don't think so?
It won't be that hot.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, John, the rub, or basically the sauce that goes on the chicken is almost entirely cayenne pepper. And by almost entirely, I mean there is 6 tablespoons of cayenne pepper and teaspoons of everything else. Watch out for the dude.
Come on! Ah! There. Shit. Sorry.
Have you seen that clip of the 2 dudes playing ping pong and they accidentally basically play the beat for the beginning of Mario?
What?
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Like that?
I think so. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. What are the chances of that?
Leave me alone, you fucking squirting bat.
What?
Oh, boy, that's America as fuck right there.
Oh, did you beat the boss already?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
We're back here.
This is absolutely the most American thing I've ever seen. It's a guy playing a trumpet with one hand and firing a Glock in the other to play the Mario theme song. Truly amazing. Also, where the fuck does he live that he can just aim a gun off in some direction at basically chest level and not hit it?
Probably Alaska.
Probably. They had a basketball hoop. People in Alaska don't play basketball.
Yeah, they do. They call it Alaska Ball.
Alaska ball.
You try to shoot the ball into the hoop with your block.
It's played on a much bigger field, and each player has a full dog sledding team to get from one end to the other. Games take forever.
It's basically like Rocket League, but with doggies.
Oh my god, that would be amazing and terrible.
That's why Solid Snake liked it so much. I'm a musher.
I'm a
God! Oh, that was... Oh.
Wow.
When Castlevania gives you a gift, you don't question it.
Horse in the mouth. So when I
stole
was
that from my brother.
when I was little,
Motherfucker. Little baby toe and my little baby pinky toe.
the Vania giveth, the Vania taketh away. I was gonna say the Vania giveth away, and I'm like, it gives and it gives away. Yes.
That's Shakespeare.
That's Shakespeare. When I was but a wee lad, I thought... I didn't realize a gift horse meant, like, a horse that was a gift to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like a gift horse. Like, you go to this horse for gifts. It's basically the Santa Claus
Oh, the
of the
gift-giving
animal world.
horse.
Yeah. And I didn't understand...
The horse fairy.
Well, okay, so in my mind, for whatever reason, there was a horse, right? That gives gifts, and you get them by looking in its mouth, and there would be like a tiny present. Like, it just opens up, it goes, and there's like this tiny little
What the
wrap. I don't know. Either that, or you open its mouth and it's a smaller horse.
I'm the gift horse.
Merry Christmas.
Vomits
the
up a
fuck?
fucking present.
Basically, I just, yeah. And
You must
then
have
as I
had
got
terrifying fucking Christmases.
older- yeah, and then I got older, I was like,
It's a Super
"Oh."
Nintendo.
And then, funnily enough, they basically did that in one of the DLCs for Borderlands 2.
Okay.
Because Princess Fluffy Butt was a, it's a unicorn.
I see.
No. Butt Stallion, right?
A butt
No.
stallion.
I think it was Butt Stallion. I don't remember. It's a horse. It's a unicorn made out of diamonds, basically.
Okay.
And if you feed it iridium, yeah, if you feed it iridium, it will either vomit or poop out gear.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of it could be really good. But yeah,
I
you
had to
feed it, and sometimes just go
explain-
and come out with like rainbows and sludge, and then oh look, a gun. Real nice. She very rarely does anything good.
I had to explain that to Mr. Mikey Garber, what that phrase meant. And then he looked it
What,
up and
butt stallion?
determined... Not butt stallion,
Oh.
looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh,
And then he determined that we use it in the wrong context.
what does that mean?
So... It literally means, like, looking a horse in the mouth and horse... Like, I'm pretty sure, like, prized horses are, like, graded... Kind of like how dogs are graded.
Yeah,
And they look at their teeth and they make sure their, like, teeth is good and
yeah.
stuff.
You look to make sure they're healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. The context in which I was using it in didn't make any sense.
Hmm.
Which I forget what that context was, so... Boy, I'm such a good storyteller.
Because the way I'd always understood it was basically it's similar to like if somebody hands you like, oh, here's that hey, thanks for, well, like, I don't know. It's like somebody gives you cash for something and you just stand there and count it immediately in front of them. Even though, like, if it's somebody that you should trust. Like, if you said, hey, remember when I was going to give you $20 for gas? Here's the 20 I owed you. I'm not going to sit there and count it. I will just assume that you are telling me the honest truth, because why would I not?
Yeah, you should probably count it.
I mean, I guess it would depend on who it is, but...
Come on now. Oh, fuck. Oh no, we already went. Did we go past the. Why does this room exist?
I don't know, but you're in, oh, wow. You're in 7-7 right now.
I'm not happy about any of this. This is the bullshit part. I think we determined that going the left path was better, I think. The issue is that Grant takes, like, an extra hit on these guys.
Man.
Bring out the hands.
You should do that. Bring out your hands.
Crack all the knuckles. Cracking your knuckles also makes you better at video games.
Oh, yeah?
100%. I save you.
Yeah.
Not the breaky floor. Oh my god, I saw this thing on Facebook this morning that it was just like all of the stuff that you were not allowed to watch when you're growing up in a Christian household. And it's like listing off all the things like, oh, Pokemon cult or whatever. And
Yeah.
they get to Bill Nye. Science.
Yep. Basically.
That was fucking funny.
Why would you send me this? God damn, dude, the chat is so bumping today. I'm having a hard time keeping up. This just in! Nothing's in. Nobody's here. As is tradition. What happens if you go over the top there? Do you just die?
Nothing, it doesn't. There's the boundary.
Oh, man. Dude, I'm gonna play some fucking Unreal tonight.
That's what the game is doing right now. It's just tormenting me.
Yeah.
This is why I cannot get past level 7. I cannot get past level 7. I've tried, and I have tried, and I cannot get past level 7. No matter what I do,
God damn, try.
I try all the time. in this institution. And he prays. Oh
What?
my God, do I pray?
Oh.
Pray to save the day. And something
Wow,
else about
alright.
He-Man. Apparently I just gotta sing that He-Man song. And I'm all set.
Singing He-Man makes you be.
That's not from He-Man. That's what I don't. Is it Pink Floyd? I don't know who's.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
Blondie.
It's not Blondie.
Pretty certain it is.
Blondie?
Yeah.
I don't think it's Blondie.
Pretty sure it is. Oh, excuse me, it's 4 non-blondes. It's the opposite of what I suggested. It's not a single blondie, it's 4 non-blondes. But, you know, who gives a shit? The He-Man version is the only one that matters.
Okay, I'm getting pretty good at that.
You are.
I still don't fucking move.
John.
It gives you like a second. Yeah, it's a real fucking fun game until this level.
Bum,
Someone
bum,
thought
bum.
this was a cool idea.
It's just so weird looking at the Famicom. Like,
It's a weird fucking
it's
system.
so different from the NES. Drastically so. It's hard to wrap my brain around. At least like the Super Nintendo and the Super Famicom were similar. The color scheme was different, but the overall design was. You can look at them and go, oh, okay.
That's what that is, yes.
Yeah. The Famicom's short for family computer, right? Oh, it's on the label.
It doesn't actually say Famicom anywhere on it. That's just how people shortened it. A lot of the
Oh.
games say Famicom. If you look like in the...
Well, yeah, to be
In the
fair, the
copyright
NES also
text.
doesn't have NES written on it. It says Nintendo Entertainment System. And people are just like, I'm not saying that every time. Wow.
Is it just me, or does it feel like my microphone is just kind of giving up here? Hold on.
No,
You're
it's
shrinking
fine.
slowly. I'm like slowly getting more hunched. There we go.
What I need to get is some weights for that.
There.
We just got to counterbalance it, but I don't have anything to counterbalance it with.
Yeah, these mics are heavy.
That's the problem I have with mine.
Yeah, yours always just comes loose.
Yeah, it just goes, ah!
I give up.
Doing this with Trevor would be impossible.
See, this is where Alucard's cool, is because you can just turn to a bat and just fly all the way up.
Oh.
But
That is cool.
then
Until
you
you
have
get
to
hit by a
play. Then you have to play as Alucard.
John,
Cool.
you stood there and did nothing.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. I bet you anything. I hate
What do you bet
this.
me?
I hate this. Stupid
Yeah.
piece of shit ass game. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Just progress.
Well.
Oh, no. No. No,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'd like to just be able to get this extra life.
Dun 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 dun.
So fucking dun.
dun. trying to decide if I need to poop again or not. You are the human laxative. I don't poop anywhere near as often as I do when you're around.
I'm glad
What
I
are
could.
you doing?
I'm glad I could help you. Leave me the fuck alone, please. No. Kia! Kia! Don't stop for nothing. Okay. 7-8. 7-8. 7-8. Nope, this is not 7-8.
No, it's 7-7.
This is 7-8.
Are you sure? What's that
Don't
thing?
do it!
What does that thing in the top right say then?
No, this right here is 7-8. Oh, no, it's 7-7.
Yeah.
Never mind. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna die anyway. Yep. Cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
I've become the scat man. Every time I fucking have a video game problem, just respond with
Like them blocks in Castlevania 2.
Dude, that was uncomfortable.
That was an absolute goldmine of comedy. So funny.
I was super unhappy about all of those blocks. I would imagine like one of these has to have health, or they wouldn't have this many blocks. That fucking guy took that much health.
Wow.
What do I do? What do I do?
Tank it.
I can't get past this. I would love to get past this.
So
but
would
I
I.
simply cannot.
Not your greatest moment, John. If I'm being perfectly honest
Go up the stairs.
Oh my god. I just had a revelation. Wow. So there's a friend of ours at work that's doing programming right now. He's doing like basically like motion tracking something or other. He's tried explaining to it. He's tried explaining it to me before, but admittedly I have absolutely no.
Oh!
Wow. All right.
Oh!
How much health does that guy have? Fuck.
Oh, what is this gonna... I think this is like 3 different... This would imply that there are 3 different dudes I must kill. Oh, is that gonna... Oh my god. Seems fair. And we gotta remember to get the password. Ah. Cool. So what about the programming thing?
Yeah, so he was explaining to me how, at least in his particular instance, the game only ever, like, renders anything that's directly in front of you. If it's not in your field of view, it doesn't exist. It's all ones and zeros.
Right.
So the world doesn't exist around you until you are looking at it. At the time, I thought, oh, that's interesting. I don't care. However, watching a speedrun of Dark Souls last night, I've seen it before in other speedruns, but one of the glitches that they end up doing to save a lot of time is they basically force the camera to freak out by triggering a like a backstab animation in a hallway, and it basically forces the camera to be up above your head, and it doesn't move out of that position. So then you basically run backwards, haul ass down a staircase, and all of a sudden, hey, guess what? You skipped having to go through, like... You end up, like, going down a couple staircases and wind up on, like, effectively bedrock. That is the lowest level that you can get to in the game. And if you run far enough, it then puts you in the loading zone for the next area. Quit the game, load back in, and it's like, oh, here you go. Here's the world around you. And I thought, that's so weird. I wonder why it does that if the game knows that there's supposed to be other stuff around it. But it wouldn't. If it renders things the same way, the camera is still looking at the ground on that one floor. It doesn't see anything else. It knows there's a staircase that loads other stuff, but it doesn't load anything. I think. Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh, there.
Nice.
Yes, that makes sense.
Anyway, there's not terribly interesting shit with Matt. It's just a thought I had.
What a thought.
What if that's how the real world works, John?
Mm-hmm.
What if
How
there's
the
not
Matrix
actually
works?
anything behind us? Yeah.
If a tree falls and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? I
I'm
think
trying
we
to remember.
should,
There's a joke along those lines. It's something like, if a man makes a mistake and no one's around to see it, does his wife still complain? Something along those lines. I'm sure I'm fucking that joke up, but
that sounds like a Phil joke.
it's very much a Phil joke, absolutely.
Have you seen his workflow diagram?
Oh. Did you fuck shit up? Yeah.
Yes, no. If yes. Did anybody see you fuck it up? Yes, no.
No? You're fine. Yes? Can you pin somebody else for it? That workflow chart is pretty funny, but... Dude, I got asked at work the other day, and it was fine. Like, it was an innocent enough thing, but I had to chuckle. Because I made a sign for that testing station, right? Like, here's how you use it. And I got asked last week, like, how do I hook this thing up? It's not going. And I'm like, did you follow the instructions? And he's like, yeah. I read the instructions. It's just like, I don't know if stuff isn't plugged in correctly or if it doesn't work. So I walked over to it, immediately moved a cable over, and I was like, no, it's fine. You did that. Well, clearly you didn't. And then I pointed down to, because he started making excuses, and I pointed to the last line I wrote on the instructions that say, there are no excuses now. And he laughed, and I laughed, and it was fine.
Laughing.
You're getting a lot better at that.
Fucking pain in the dick every time.
Bum,
Because there's
bum,
no
bum,
way to
bum.
make it go faster. You just have to fucking suffer through. And we got
Yeah.
these fucking spiders throwing fucking Lucas at me every goddamn 2 seconds.
John. And with that, chicken time. Get the password.
Taking a picture with my phone now. There it is.
I'm gonna do a print screen.
Well, that's Castlevania 3. It only has 7 levels because ain't nobody getting past that 7th level.
That laugh is so cool.
It is fucking
Straight up, the kitty's titties. Alrighty, anyway, thanks for tuning in, whoever.